our favorites here is the War Dog, Mr. Mayhem, Wardlow, going against a mystery opponent that is 7 feet tall, and you can't teach that for sure, which we kind of hinted for that. But, when MJF officially announced William Morrissey out there, aka Big Cass, I was, his story is very, heartwarming in a sense. I'm a sucker for heartwarming. I know his struggles, his personal struggles, and he revamped himself. The guy looks like $1 million. He's got about a baker's dozen bottles of baby oil, probably MJF put on him tonight. But he looked awesome, and he had a great showing in this match. So very impressive outing for Wardlow and William Morrissey. I think he, even though losing to Wardlow, it didn't do him any harm because Wardlow is going to be pushed. Yeah. He's getting the Goldberg treatment right now, which I thought about as soon as he's walking out with the security guards and the crowd is chanting Wardlow, Wardlow, that Goldberg treatment. So whether you're 7 feet tall or you're 10 feet tall, Wardlow is going to go through you because he's the sky's the limit with this guy.
This has been a tremendous storyline, and this is what I feel AEW does best when they stick to it. The times where they kind of go, they forget about it. I don't know, but this has been one of those storylines that's been tremendous. Everybody's chomping at the bit for Wardlow to get his hands on MJF. Where everybody's dying, and I got to give a shout out to Sean Spears as the ultimate toady, as the ultimate right hand man to the heel. It's Sean Spears. I'm always watching him behind MJF. He's like, yeah, man. All his facial expressions, but
fantastic.
They're building Wardlow up for a beast run. He is already over. The pop he got with no music, the
That's
pop
impressive.
he gets, and then that whole scene after destroying Morrissey. I would say destroy, but beating him. The security team couldn't even stop him. That whole beat where he was throwing everybody, pretty much all of the everybody from the back, all the security team was getting knocked around, and he was just a beast. And I feel like too, he's getting the Goldberg treatment, but he's one of the first people in a long time to kind of get that Hulk Hogan, Kurt Angle pop when when he undoes the straps and he's like this. The crowd, it's time. It's coming. The symphony's coming. The power bombs are coming. Mayhem is coming. Wardlow's the belt will be around Wardlow not too soon, but I feel like within a year we might see Wardlow with some gold around his waist.
I can't wait for that. He definitely doesn't need it yet because he is a draw in amongst himself because the guy is just fantastic. The stuff he's doing, his matches are so fun to watch. He's giving us more and more each week, such as this week, the moonsault that we saw by Wardlow,
incredible.
A guy that size,
that Hurricanrana last week on Lance Archer.
What? This stuff that is just impressive. And then this week's his powerbomb. I know we didn't get the powerbomb symphony, but his powerbomb on Morrissey was probably one of his most impressive powerbombs to date, just because the guy. It's not an easy move to do, let alone doing it on someone like Lance Archer.
That's a big dude.
Yeah.
Lance Archer's a big dude.
Yes.
Morrissey?
Yeah.
I did get kind of a kick. The audience was 50-50 on Enzo. I mean, that's
that
a little
was funny.
bit.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, there was a 50. There was people going, "We want Enzo," and then we don't. So I don't know. That's going to be interesting if we see his buddy come around. But I'd like to see. I mean, I don't know what Morrissey's contract status is with Impact, but I mean, what if he shows up in ROH?
Yeah, I mean, the guy deserves to be wrestling somewhere. I think, he's revamped himself for one, and he can go in the ring. And whether it be with, a mic piece, I know he's been doing indie bookings with his old tag team partner, Enzo, but the guy deserves to be working somewhere. And is there a spot for him in AEW? I'm not sure. Is there a spot for a Ring of Honor? I'm sure he could fit him in somewhere. So I want the best for him. This was a tough one because every week I love just the Wardlow saga, being part of Wardlow's world. Mm-hmm. And, he wasn't my top performer this week. He was the last episode that we did. But week in and week out, I'm always like, I posted on Twitter, grab my popcorn. I'm on the edge of my seat. What's gonna happen with this Wardlow segment and MJF? And we're finally getting closer, the light at the end of the tunnel of what we're seeing. And it was almost like playing a video game or playing God when he just was going through dozens of security guards. It was absolutely hilarious. It was just, he must have been having the time of his life just manhandling these little jobber security guards back and forth. It was so funny.
I hope they put that in the AEW video game, kind of like, when you're playing Street Fighter, you get to the one you got to beat up a car. It's got to be like Wardlow in the middle of the ring and just a ton of security guards, and you got to just power bomb every one of them in a certain amount of time to get the bonus. I think that'd be pretty cool.
It's some great stuff, man. And, we're getting closer and closer. And of course, MJF, the coward he is, he's not going to do anything until he's in his hometown of Long Island next week, Bonnet.